There are three main ways I find business to buy, and in this video, I'm gonna go over what they are and how I use them. What's up guys? If you're new to my channel, my name is Josh McPherson, and I'm a private equity investor who specializes in purchasing manufacturing companies across Canada. And without further ado, let's get into today's video. The first question I always get when people find out that I buy businesses for a living is, where do you even find a business to buy? And after actively seeking out a specific investment criteria, I can tell you that there are three main ways I use to find businesses to purchase. And in this video, I will go over all three, discussing the pros and cons of each. The first place I always tell people to go when they ask, where do I even find a business to buy, is business brokers. And they always give me a funny look saying, don't they give inflated valuations? Aren't they terrible to negotiate with? And yes, I have found that to be true. However, I have also found many business brokers to give reasonable valuations and very easy to come to terms with. Now, there is no good way to find the best business brokers other than giving them a call, seeing what business they have to offer, what the valuation is, and how easy they are to negotiate with. And if you don't like them, you just never call them again. The first pro of using a business broker is the business already for sale. You don't have to speak to a business owner to see whether or not they would like to sell their business or not. The second pro is there's already a deal room with all the financial statements you need to conduct your due diligence. And if the broker is really good and there's property involved, there will be a property evaluation and a phase 1 environmental done. Now, the cons of using a business broker is you will probably never get a business under fair market value. And they will also play games with you to see if they can get you to put in a higher offer for the business. But at the end of the day, you should always be speaking and networking with business brokers, as they're an invaluable resource when it comes to finding a business to buy. The second way to find a business to buy is just through your personal network. Now, this is the most time intensive, but it's also the most rewarding. The best way to grow your personal network is just to go to industry events and meet as many people as possible that may know someone that is looking to sell their business. Now, when you meet these people, you also want to give them a statement of what kind of business you're looking to buy. So the industry you're in, the minimum EBITDA you're looking for, and the geographical location is enough for people to remember you by. So when a business does come across their desk that fits that, they will send it to you. The pro of this way is that usually you can get a great deal because typically they're not dealing with many other parties involved. The con is that to get a steady stream of potential businesses to buy through this way takes a very, very long time to build up. The third and final way I use to find businesses to buy is cold outreach. Cold outreach is essentially me messaging business owners I do not know, asking whether or not they're looking to sell their business. Now, cold outreach can be broken up into two parts. The first is list building, and the second is the messaging portion. With list building, there are three ways you can do it. The first is utilizing software. Now, there are software such as Apollo.io or LinkedIn Sales Navigator that are great tools to build a list. The second is using list brokers that you can find off of freelance websites such as Fiverr. Now, to find a good list broker, you're gonna have to probably run through a few before you find a good list with good leads on it. It's just the way it goes. The third is just manual search. So you going on Google, looking for businesses that you would want to buy in your area and figuring out a way to message them yourself. In the second portion of cold outreach, the messaging portion, there are multiple ways you can do this. You can call, you can email, you can even knock on their door. Now, with cold outreach, typically you're dealing with a lot of leads. So pick a messaging system that you can use to deal with all of them. The pros of using cold outreach. The first is that you're going directly to the owner and seeing if he wants to sell. And if he does want to sell, you're not dealing with any more middlemen, you're dealing directly with the owner. The second pro is that if you're not getting enough leads, you can just increase the amount you're outreaching, and eventually you'll get more leads for the kinds of businesses you want. The con of cold outreach is that these business owners don't know who you are, so it's going to take a while for them to warm up to you before they look to sell you their business. In conclusion to this, many people have many different strategies on how to find a business. Some people like to use one, some people like to use three. It doesn't really matter as long as you're continually looking at businesses to buy, because you have to look through 100 before you find one that you actually want to purchase. Hey guys, if you like this video, please like and subscribe. It'll really help the YouTube algorithm. And I'm just getting started in my content journey, so please let me know what kind of content you'd like me to make in the comments, and I'll try to make it for you. See you in the next one.